Love Me Funnel. A long time ago, Peter Sam had an accident with some trucks, and his funnel got broken, but one day the Fat Controller gave him a special funnel, and since then he'd found work much easier. One afternoon, Peter Sam was working happily and kept thinking about his special funnel. Just then he met Bertie the bus at Wayside Village Station. "You seem cheerful today," said Bertie. "Oh, I am," said Peter Sam. "I was just enjoying my special funnel. Did I tell you the time I received it?" "Yes, you did," replied Bertie. "So many times." "Well, I still love it as well as everybody else." But the other engines were not feeling pleased at all. "Peter Sam keeps going on about his funnel," said Duke. "It's really getting on my nerves," said Sir Handel. "One day someone will give him his taste of showing off," said Duncan, and all the engines agreed. Everyone, that is, except for Rusty. "You all kept teasing Peter Sam about his funnel," he said crossly to the engines, "and he needed a new one, and since then you all became jealous just because his funnel's better than yours." Later that day, Peter Sam stopped at Elsbridge Station to pick up some passengers. Thomas was there as well with Annie and Clarabel. "Hello, Thomas," called Peter Sam. "I was just enjoying my funnel." "So I see," smiled Thomas. "It's a really splendid funnel." "Thank you," said Peter Sam. "Do you remember the time it was given to me?" "Yes, you have," replied Thomas. Just then Fearless Freddy and Mighty Mac pulled in. "Do you really like my funnel?" Peter Sam asked them. "Yes, we do," said Mighty Mac, "and you told us before how you earned it." "It's a really special funnel," said Fearless Freddy. "Yes, it is," agreed Thomas. "Nobody has got a funnel like you." And then Thomas puffed away. The next morning, Peter Sam arrived at the station to collect his coaches, Rheneas and Skarloey too. Peter Sam whistled to them, but Rheneas and Skarloey turned away and pretended he wasn't there. Peter Sam was surprised. Why weren't they talking to him? As Peter Sam puffed along the line, he came across Duncan at a signal, but Duncan looked up into the sky and didn't say a word. Peter Sam was puzzled. "What is going on?" he thought, and then he puffed away. Then he passed Duke, and he ignored Peter Sam, and so did Sir Handel. Peter Sam couldn't understand why all his friends weren't talking to him. He was beginning to feel upset. Later, the Fat Controller was talking to Rusty at Wayside Village Station when Peter Sam arrived. "What's the matter?" asked Rusty. "Everyone has stopped talking to me, and they're not even whistling to me." "Well, why do you think that is?" asked the Fat Controller. "I don't know," replied Peter Sam. "Well," said Rusty, "it could have something to do with your funnel." "My funnel?" asked Peter Sam. "It's not broken, is it?" "No," laughed the Fat Controller. "You have kept going on about it, and it's true that no one's got such a special funnel like you, but if you keep talking about it all the time, it can get very annoying. But I'm always happy to talk to you about it," said Rusty, "because I was the one who rescued you from the quarry." Peter Sam smiled. "At least I got a friend who really likes it a lot," he said. When Peter Sam called back at the station later, the other engines were waiting. "I'm sorry I kept going on about my funnel," he said to the others. Everyone looked at Peter Sam and smiled at him. "We really do like your funnel," said Skarloey. "And we think it's splendid," agreed Rheneas. "We only stopped talking to you because we wanted to say that we're sorry too," said Duke. "Sorry we were rude," said Sir Handel. "Nobody's got a funnel better than yours," said Duncan. Peter Sam was pleased. "I'm glad you like it," said Peter Sam, "but I would really like to talk about the time when I accidentally left the refreshment lady behind."